गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः सीताय पतये नमः सीताय पतये नमः. So we are in Adhyatma Ramayana and we are looking at the canto 5 of the Kishkindhakand, chapter 5 of Kishkindhakand, and here we are in the 30th verse. So here we saw how when Ramchandraji was disturbed, seeing that our Sugriv is not forthcoming in taking care of the jobs that need to be taken care of, that is search of Sita, to get all the people and everything, and the Ramchandraji tells Laxman, and when Ramchandraji expresses his displeasure about Sugriv's attitude, so Laxman becomes angry and he says, yes, I will go and finish him right now and bring his head to you. He says, no, don't do that. You only show mock anger, because he is a good man in the end, and therefore our coming to then it was told here, where are we? We'll start from 28. Tata shigram samapluptya jnatva lakshmanamaagatam nivarya vanaran sarvan angado mantri sattamaha gatva lakshmana samipyam prananama sadandavata. Coming to know that Lakshman has come, the senior minister Angad, basically he is the crown prince. The crown prince Angad immediately jumped up and instantly and stopped all the monkeys from any aggressive posturing which might make Lakshman angry, and it will bring tragedy to the kingdom. And he came to Lakshman and prostrated before him to pay his respects. Angad was wise because his mother is who? Who is Angad's mother? Tara. Who was the father? Bali. And Bali, whose son was he? Indra's. So that Angad, he had a good head on his shoulders. He comes and diffuses the situation, and tato Angadam parishvajya Lakshmana priyavardhanaha uvacha vatsagachatvam pitruvyaya nivedaya mama gatam raghavena choditam raudramurtina tatheti tvaritam gatva sugrivaya nyavedayata. Tato Angadam parishvajya Lakshmanam priyavardhana. Then that Lakshman, the moment he saw Angad prostrating in front of him, immediately he embraced him and said to him, "O dear son," Vatsa, Vatsa means Ohacha Vatsa Gachatvam Pitruvyaya Nivedaya. So, O child, please immediately go to inform your uncle Sugriv that Raghav, Sri Ram, is extremely unhappy and angry with him. Mama Gatam Raghavena Choditam Raudramurtina, that my brother Raghav, he is Raudramurti, he is become angry and unhappy with him. And Tatheti Tvaritam Gatva Sugrivaya vedayata, and therefore he has sent me on his insistence. I have come here, and after that, immediately Angad said, "All right," and went to Sugriv and told him everything as regards to this message. Then Lakshmana क्रोधतां राक्षः पुरद्वारी बहिस्थितः तच्छ्रुत्वातीव सन्त्रस्तः सुग्रीवो वानरेश्वरः आहूय मन्त्रिणां श्रेष्ठं हनुमन्तं अथाब्रवीत् गच्छ त्वमङ्गदेनाशु लक्ष्मणं विनयान्वितः सान्त्वयन् कोपितं वीरं शनैरानय सादरं प्रेषयित्वा हनुमन्तं तारामाह कपीश्वरः. And he informed that Lakshman is standing outside the gates of the Kishkindhakand city, and he is red with anger. And Sugriv was immediately very frightened because he knew Lakshmana's anger and his capacity, because he has already had the Samipya and Sanidhya of Lord Sri Ram. Remember, before being in the company of Sri Ram itself, he got the knowledge of Narayana. He saw Narayana there, and he could recognize that Ram is none other than Narayana. Your vision transforms, and now because that transformation, he is able to see who Lakshmana is also, and immediately Sugriv is called Hanuman, who was the best among the ministers. He's the among who are the ministers? Nala, Neela, Angada, Jambavan, and Hanuman. These are the main ones. He called Hanumanji, and he says, "You take Angad along and immediately go to Lakshman and pacify Lakshmana, and use the best of language and polite language and humble words of prayer and submission." And Hanumanji is smart. He will use the appropriate, and Hanumanji also knows that this is only a play acting that Lakshmana is doing, because Hanumanji knows everything. And then most respectfully bring him here, and in this way he dispatched our Sugriv and Hanumanji. And then he turned towards Tara, because the moment a lady comes in front of a brahmachari, he will quieten down. If he sees Sugriv, he'll get angry. If he sees anyone else, he can get angry. But the moment, because he is angry, how to pacify him? First Hanumanji, because he is their friend. Angad, because he is young. Now Tara, because she is a woman. And Tara was a wise one. She was a pativrata. So here he says, Tvam gaccha santvayanti tam lakshmanu mrudubhashitaihi shantamantah puram nitva panchadarshaya me naghe bhavatviti tatastara madhyakaksham samavishata hanumanangadenaiva sahito lakshmanantikam gatva nanama shirasa bhaktya swagatam abravit ehi veera mahabhaga bhavad gruhamashankitam. O the sinless, pure and faultless one, Anagha, you go forward. Sugriv also is respecting Tara for her wisdom, for her knowledge, for her pativrata, and he says, you go forward and use your sweet, pleasant words and demeanors to calm down the brave Lakshmana, and when he cools down, bring him to my palace and let me meet him here. After all, he is a king, no? He says, after that, where in the guest's chamber, you cool him down first. See, like when we go to the temple, what do? When we go towards the temple, first we climb the steps. Then we come across a tortoise. It represents control your senses and then go to the sanctum sanctorium. Then if you go to a Shiva temple, you will find between tortoise and the sanctum sanctorium a pond, a small tank of water that represents Gangaji. And in front of Gangaji, then Nandi, and then our Shivji in the inside. So what is that Gangaji for? Cool, become cool. Don't become too excited. Don't become too desirous. Everything should be shant. And same way, you cool him down by your words and your demeanors. And Tara said, all right, and came to the middle gateway. Meanwhile, Angad and Hanuman, what are they doing? They came to Lakshmana, bowed their heads and before him and welcomed him most reverentially. Lakshmana also knows what they are doing. He is only play acting. His boss has told him. So they welcomed him with reverence, and they said, "Oh, the most fortunate, great, and brave one, come with us without any hesitation. The house is your own." That means Kishkinda is your own territory. It is your own house. But let's see. I don't think he will go inside because Lakshmana has taken a vow not to enter any palace. Even Ramchandraji has done the same. So they are inviting, but what does he say? Pravishya Rajadaradin Društva Sugrivamev Cha Yadajñapayase Paschat Tatsarvam Karavani Bhoh Ityuktva Lakshmanam Bhaktya Ko Gruhya Samarutihi Anayamasa Nagaram Adhyarajagruham Prati. Meet the royal queen and Sugriv, then we shall do as you command. Saying this, Hanuman escorted Lakshman most respectfully by holding his hands. They passed through the center of the city towards the royal palace of Sugriv. That is the main palace where Bali used to live before. Shada Pashyantatra Mahasaudhan Yuthapanam Samantatah Jagama Bhavanam Rajnyaha Surendra Bhavanopamam Madhyakakshe Gata Tatra Tara Taradhipanana Sarvabharana Sampanna Madarakhtantalochana. Looking around casually at the houses, mansions of various monkeys and chieftains, on the way, Lakshmana arrived at the royal palace, a palace which was most majestic, like the abode of Indra, because he was Indra's son. So all the goodies of the Indra Bhagavan has given him in plenty. And therefore it was like a effulgent palace on earth. In the middle, where is this place? Kishkinda, it's in the middle of a forest in the South India. And there at the central gate, the dwar hota hai na, the main gate of entry, there Tara was standing in the middle. She was the most gracious woman and was sitting waiting for Lakshmanji along with Angad and Hanumanji. She was fully decorated with ornaments and her eyes were slightly red, pink or purple with delight and intoxicated with pride of her beauty. She was beautiful, she knew it. And then once, see, when you have confidence in your life, then your gait is different. When you have lost everything in your life, your expressions are different. Your speech is different. The power in your voice is different. The sparkle in your eyes is a bit faded. But once you are confident, you are following your purpose, you are comfortable with yourself as to who you are, then there's no question of any fear, there's no question of any doubt, there's no question of suspecting anyone, because you know you have the capacity to take on any situation that life presents. And that brings out a different posture within you. Ramchandraji has that demeanor. Lakshmanji has that. Hanumanji has that. Here Tara also has that. Sugriv is afraid. But Tara, she knows she's beautiful. She knows she's not dumb and beautiful. She's she's intelligent. She's well versed with scriptures. She is well versed with all morals and ethics and the art of various arts. So here he says, where is she? She was proud of her beauty, and despite the fact that this wasn't the occasion to flaunt her beauty, she could not conceal her pride like any other woman of her beauty. The point to note is that this very lady was so distraught as she had wanted to end her life along with her husband Bali, and now all that was forgotten, and she has again found her roots and again come to live a dignified life. Because now she was not a mistress, she was not a nobody, she was the queen of Sugriv. In in the Vanara kingdom, that is the rule. So, and Ramchandraji told him that let Crown Prince be Angad, and you take care of. I give the responsibility of Tara to you. And if there is breach, you have to deal with me then. So Sugriv, he already respected her. Now he has as his wife. So even then, further by stationing herself at the central gate, she had tried to soften the temper of Laxmana, and reminding in the promises that Sri Ram and Lakshman had made to Sugriv to protect him. And it was a gesture that he was most welcome and an honored guest, and he should pacify himself before meeting Sugriv. Because why he should pacify? From Tara's point of view, why he should pacify? The rules of engagement were different. Sugriv is a king. Lakshmana is not a king. And Tara is the queen. So, and Lakshmana has got no position. He has power, no doubt. But when you come here, and then when she uvacha Lakshmanam natva smita purva vibhashini ya hi devara bhadram te sadhustvam bhaktavatsalaha kimartham kopamakrashihi bhakte bhrutye kapishware bahukalamanashvasam dukkhamevanubhutavan. That sweet voiced Tara smiled and said to Lakshman, "Come, brother-in-law, come, brother-in-law. Welfare and greetings to you, and blessings to you. You are very saintly, as well as, what is that? As well as you are very caring and forgiving towards your devotees, because she has also seen who Ram is, and she also knows who Lakshmana is. That's why the word devotees. Why have you become so angry and wrathful on your devotees and the king of monkeys, the Sugriva? He has already suffered a lot for a very long time without any solace from Bali. See? So even though her own husband was killed by Sri Ram, yet she has the क्या बोलेंगे, compassion to forgive and forget whatever, because she knows who Ramchandraji is, and at the same time she is speaking on behalf of Sugriva. She is not angry with Sugriva. If there was still a trace of the vengeance towards Sugriv, then these words would not have come out. Then would have incited Lakshmana. ये ऐसे तंग कर रहा है, he is troubling me, you have to take care of him, this, that, everything. But that was not, it was not so. इदानीं बहु दुःखौघाद् भवद्भिरभिरक्षितः भवत्प्रसादात् सुग्रीवः प्राप्तसौख्यो महामतिः कामासक्तो रघुपतेः सेवार्थं नागतो हरिः आगमिष्यन्ति हरयो नानादेशगताः प्रभो. You have you have protected him yourself from the formidable torment of grief. It is because of your grace and kindness that he has at least come to see this peace and comfort. Who? Sugriv. Because he was for 6-7 years, he was in the Rishyamukh Parvat, hiding away from Ramchandraji. Oh, sorry, no, hiding away from Bali. And how much beating he has taken from him. And now, after a long time, Tara is saying this. Tara was the same one who was advising Bali not to go and fight with Sugriv, because she knew the goodness of Sugriv. And she understood that her husband Bali, he is arrogant with his health, arrogant with his strength. And that will bring his downfall. And that's exactly what happened. And then she says, Tara is not a monkey. Tara is a woman. She's not a female monkey. You don't see that in any movies. Nowhere it is told. So Bali and Sugriv, they have a tail. Tara doesn't have a tail. She's normal. So here he says, by birth, Sugriv is a monkey. So he became engrossed in lust and gratification of sense organs and is involved in sensual pleasures. He did not present himself before the Lord Sri Hari, Sri Ram. So she is recognizing, see, Sri Hari. Kama sakto raghupatehe sevartham nagato harihi. So she is recognizing that he is Sri Hari himself, and she is not telling lies. She is telling the truth. But the way she is telling it, she is telling the truth that he is lost. Why he is lost? Why he didn't come? Because he is a monkey mind. Monkey mind is lost in Kambasna. And therefore, O Lord, now numerous monkeys are arriving shortly from different countries to accomplish your work. So that part, Tara did not work it out. I told you last week towards the end, it was Hanumanji. Hanumanji saw that the rainy season is concluding and Sugriv lost with his wives, and he went and, come, I want to talk to you a little bit. He saw Hanumanji. Yes, what do you want? He says, you are lost in this. Don't you know you have a responsibility towards Ram? He says, what response? Yeah. But the rains are over. You're still enjoying. And immediately when he saw, we have to do that. Immediately, for a moment, he cleared his head. Immediately he sent messengers. That is the part in Valmiki Ramayana. If you go, he has the knowledge of the entire earth, Sugriv. He tells his teams to send, no, not here, that will come afterwards. But here he sends messengers all over the planet to call all the monkeys and the bears to come and help with the cause of searching Sita. And he says, Hanumanji, I give this job to you. You organize everything. And Hanumanji has already done it. And now Tara knows that. So she's saying, there must be any time they will be arriving. See, when you are in tune with creation, Laxmanji is in tune with creation. Ramchandraji is in tune with creation. Tara is in tune with creation. With such, when your thoughts are higher, then you are at the right place at the right time. Laxmana, if he had come earlier, then the arrival of all the monkeys would be many days later. But he has come at the time, and that very day all the monkeys are started arriving in the kingdom. And that's what she's saying, that now all the monkeys from different countries are coming to get the job done, that is to search Sita. Preshita dasha sahasra harayo raghusattama anetum vanaran digbhyo mahaparvata sannibhan sugriva swayamagatya sarvavanarayuthapaihi badhishyati दैत्याउघान रावणम च हनिष्यति. O great one from the Raghu clan, Laxman, 10,000 monkeys had been dispatched as messengers. She's telling, this is to pacify that, no, we are not, it's not that we are sitting with our hands folded and sleeping and only, no, Sugriv has already done this. What is that? 10,000 messengers have been sent all over the planet in 10 different directions to call all the capable monkeys to get the job done. And from all the corners of the world, Sugriv will go himself along with those monkeys and get the hordes of demons slayed and shall kill Ravana himself. These are all soothing words to hear for Laxmana, that yes, the job has already begun. I don't need to get angry anymore because already the things have been put in place for the search of Sita. Tvayaiva sahitodyaiva gantavanarapungavaha pashyantar bhavanam tatra putradara suhrudvrutam drishtva sugrivam dattva nayasahaivate taraya vachanam shrutva krushakrodotha lakshmanaha jagamantah puram yatra sugrivo vanareshwaraha rumamalinge sugrivaha paryanke paryavastitaha. She says, Tara is telling to Lakshman, the best of the monkeys. Who is the best of the monkeys? Sugriv is the king of Kishkinda. He will come very soon. He will come and present himself along with you in the service of the Lord, that is Sri Ram. Come inside the royal palace. Sugriv is sitting there accompanied by his wife, son and companions. So here I take my words back. She is not a wife of Sugriva, but she is an advisor. She takes the role of an advisor, but she is the main queen. And accompanied by his wife, son and companions, meet him and bless him with fearlessness, for he is already terrified. So she doesn't, Lakshmana is not going to be terrified of anyone, but she says, don't think that we are calling you in, you are coming with anger and everyone will come with spears and to protect, to contain you. No, you come fearlessly. Sugriv is already terrified that you have come with anger. Then take him with you to Sri Ram. Hearing these soothing words of Tara, Lakshmana's anger cooled down, and he went to the palace where Sugriv was lying on the bed in the tight embrace of his wife Ruma. But here they are saying it this way. Vyas Maharaj has written it, but in Valmiki it is not there. So Sugriv, Bali's wife was Tara, Sugriv's wife was Ruma. And why would he be, if he has just sent Tara to take care of Lakshmana, why will he be lying down in the bed again with Ruma? When he knows Lakshmana is going to enter any time. See? And another story that comes is, because Lakshmana and Ramchandraji have taken a vow not to step into any kingdom or palace. Not Ramchandraji has. And Lakshmana, He has taken a vow not to get into any palace. So not palace, in the city. Ramchandraji doesn't enter. Lakshmana is allowed to enter. Lakshmana is allowed to enter. But here I have read somewhere that he stands outside and says, "No, you call him here, because I'm not supposed to enter and I don't want to enter any palace. City I can enter, but not any palace." So here all these thing go. So here, here they are giving the reasons are given why he is lying with his wife Roma, because firstly, monkeys anytime they get they will copulate with their with a female. Second, while they are along with their wife, no kshatriya will kill them. So, because and therefore he must have quickly jumped into the bed. Ki if Lakshman is coming with huge anger and ready to take revenge or kill him, then if he finds me with my wife, he is not going to touch me. So that's another reason that is given here. And this type of action will give Sugriv the protection from anger of Lakshmana. Drishtva Lakshmanamatyartham utpatatati bhaye bhitavata tam drishtva Lakshmana kruddho madavivvalite kshanam sugrivam praha durvritta vismrutosi raghotamam valiyena hato viraha Sabanodya pratikshate. As soon as he saw Lakshman, he jumped up as if he was very frightened and startled. His eyes were red and purple with intoxication. Seeing him in this condition, Lakshman became angry and said immediately, "Oh, you characterless fellow! Sugriva praha durvrita vismrutosi raghutama. You characterless fellow, have you forgotten the Lord Sri Ram, for who has done so many favors on you, and now you are still lost in lust here? Don't you know that the arrow which had killed Bali, that brave brother of yours, the brave Bali, that arrow is still available with Sri Ram. It can come in your direction." So having given him this warning, त्वमेव वालिनो मार्गं गमेष्यसि मया हतः परुषं वदन्तं लक्ष्मणं तदा उवाच हनुमान् वीरः कथमेवं प्रभाषसे त्वत्तोऽधिकतरो रामे bhaktoyam vanaraधिपः. It appears that you wish to die at my hands and follow the path of your brother. And when Sugriv, seeing Lakshman talking such, again invoking his anger and seeing such harsh words towards Sugriv, immediately, who has taken the vow of protecting Sugriv? Hanumanji. He has that is his Guru Dakshina to the Lord's son. When he asked, "What can I give you for Guru Dakshina?" he said only one thing: take care of my son, or take care of my Ansha. Sugriv is the son of Lord's son. So he has to. Immediately Hanumanji jumps in between and he says, "Why do you say such things, O brave Lakshman? This Sugriv, even though he has become the king, he is still a great devotee of Sri Ram. Tvatto adhikataro rame bhaktoyam vanaradhipaha." Adhipaha is the king. Vanara monkeys. The king of monkeys is the greatest devotee, Bhakta of Sri Ram. And in this way, Rama karyarthamanisham jagarti natu vismrutaha agata paritapasya vanara kotishah prabho गमिष्यन्त्यचिरेणैव सीताया परिमार्गणं साधयिष्यति सुग्रीवो रामकार्यमशेषतः. Now Hanumanji taking side of Sugriv, he says he used to keep day and night awake being in the arms of his wives. Now he's saying he keeps awake day and night thinking of ways of helping Sri Ram. Of doing Sri Ram's work. He is very, very vigilant and alert towards the responsibilities that he has taken and has not neglected it. And so be assured, he has not forgotten. Oh, great Laxmana, look, these millions of monkeys are coming from all the parts of the globe. And at that very moment, as if Hanumanji's words come out, and from all corners of the jungle, all these monkeys fill up the Kishkinda kingdom. And for what they have come? They have come to do the work of finding the Sita. They will soon embark in the search of Sita, and Sugriv shall fulfill successfully the vow he has made to Sri Ram. And then Lakshmana immediately he sees that so many monkeys. Yes, so that means he was not sitting idle. That also Hanumanji had to remind. And his anger pacifies, and श्रुत्वा हनुमतो वाक्यं सौमित्रिर्लज्जितो भवत सुग्रीवोऽप्यर्घ्यमाद्याद्यैः लक्ष्मणं समपूजयत आलिङ्ग्य प्राह रामस्य दासोऽहं तेन रक्षितः रामस्वतेजसा लोकान् क्षणार्धेनैव जेष्यति. Shrutva Hanumato Vakyam, having heard the words of Hanuman that all these things have been put in place and the monkeys are coming from all over the planet, Saumitri Lajjito Abhavata. And Lakshmana felt embarrassed that unnecessarily I showed anger. So he came with the right purpose, but here the pasa palat gaya hai. Sugrivo Perghya Padya Dehi Lakshmanam Samapujayata. Then Sugriv properly worshipped and welcomed our Lakshmana with properly. How do you welcome a guest? Washing his feet, washing his hands, and welcoming him. Give him a proper seat. Not just come, grab a seat, man. Not like that. And then Sugriva, being the king, immediately he embraced Lakshman and said, "Sir, I am but a humble servant of Sri Ram. He has protected me. He can conquer the whole world in half a second." नीति, मम्मी को जरा बोलो बाद में बात करो. He has protected me. He can conquer the whole world in half a second because he knows the capacity of Sri Ram. He who can kill Bali, he can kill Ravan also. Why only that? He has also come to know that he is Narayana himself. Having come to know that Sri Ram is none other than Narayana, then what is the status of world for Narayana? What is the status of world for Narayana? Minuscule. The whole creation is said to be a tiny dot on the right toenail of Lord Narayana. That means it's insignificant. Without doing anything, he can conquer the three worlds. And in this way, सहायमात्रमेवाहं वानरैः सहितः प्रभो सौमित्रिरपि सुग्रीवं प्राह किञ्चिन्मयोदितं तत्क्षमस्व महाभाग प्रणयाद्भाषितं मया गच्छामोऽद्यैव सुग्रीव रामस्तिष्ठति कानने एक एवाति दुःखार्तो जानकी विरहात् प्रभुः तथेति रथमारुह्य लक्ष्मणेन समन्वितः वानरैः सहितो राजा राममेवान्वपद्यत. And then he says, who is saying? Sugriv is saying to Lakshman, and he is addressing him as the Lord. He says, Ramchandraji has the capacity to sort everything by himself. He is giving us the chance to help him. I am only whatever help I give, it will be only minuscule, and that will be only whatever he wishes. And my whole monkey army which is here, able to do everything, what can I do for him? Then Lakshman replied to Sugriv, whatever I have told you was said jokingly and in the so-called affectionate anger. पूरा ड्रामा चल रहा है, because Ramchandra had told him do mock anger, so he is doing the role properly. So now he says, तो ये दोस्तों में तो चलता है ना, Ram and Sugriv are like friends at the same age probably. I did not actually mean what I said. I did not sincerely want to hurt you. It was merely a shake-up call to shake you up from your slumber and make you alert and active. O fortunate one, you must forgive me for my harsh words. So, both sides. Sugriv also has apologized. Lakshman also has apologized. Because both of them are only for one purpose. They are not here to quarrel with each other. They are here to do the bidding of Sri Ram. And in this way, hence, we will go to him now itself, and don't ask me to spend the night in the city. We can't afford to leave Sri Ram alone in the forest for the night. So we will go immediately to the mountain where he is station. Saying this, Sugriva along with Lakshman mounted, they went by chariot or they jumped away, I don't know how he took them, and all the other monkeys who had come from all over the planet, they also joined together along with their chieftains and followed Sugriva and Lakshman. भेरी मृदंगैर बहुरुक्षवानरैः श्वेतातपत्रैर्व्यजनैश्च शोभितः नीलाङ्गदाद्यैर्हनुमत्प्रधानैः समावृतो राघवमभ्यगाधरिः. At that time, both of them, Sugriv and Lakshman, both standing on the chariot, they looked very, very handsome and majestic, and many musical instruments and band baja barat, basically. The drums and the kettles and the timbrels, etc. were being played, and many bears, riksha is the bears, and the monkeys, vanaraha, and all of them were with their ceremonial umbrellas and everything. Lakshmana and made them, all these monkeys, they made them look majestic in this manner. The king of monkeys, Sugriv, accompanied by Neel, Angad, Hanuman, Jambavan and other chief monkeys, departed with great pomp and show towards Sri Ram. See, and in this way, the chapter number 5 concludes. And so now the next scene on the stage. What is the next scene? Now they would have reached Sri Ram, and now what is the dialogue and what is the planning that is going to take place? Kishkindhakand, chapter 6, search for Sita, the story of Swayamprabha, description of the monkey army. So what we have read in Ramayana, it is a very long, elongated story. We see that story in Swayamprabha story in तुलसीदास रामायण आती है स्वयं प्रभा की स्टोरी. When Hanumanji was looking in the not in the serial, in the Ramcharitmanas. So when Hanumanji was Hanumanji, Jambavan and Angad and Nala Neel, they were going southwards. They come across this cave. Someone told them this is a shortcut to the south. And when they entered, it was a mysterious cave with lot of magic in it. And that is the cave of this Swayamprabha. And then eventually Hanuman is able to please her and she is impressed and she shows them the way out. So that is Swayamprabha. And the description of the monkey army. Shri Mahadeva Uvacha Drishtva Ramam Samasinam Guhadwari Shilatale Chaila Jinadharam Shyamam Jatamauli Virajitam Vishalanayanam Shantam Smitacharu Mukhambujam Sita Viraha Santaptam Pashyantam Mrugapakshinaha Radha Durat Samutpatya Vega Sugriva Lakshmanau Ramasya Padayoragre Petatur Bhakti Sanyutau. Lord Shiva is telling the story to Parvati. Don't forget, this whole Adhyatma Ramayana is dialogue between Lord Shiva and Parvati. And there, the Lord Shiva is telling to Parvati, oh dear Parvati, they saw Ram sitting on a boulder on the mouth of the cave, and he was wearing the deer skin and had the dark complexion, had a crown of matted hairs, large eyes, was calm, tranquil and serene, and had a pleasant, attractive and charming smile on his face. When you start thinking, many places, different descriptions of Sri Ram are there. See, one place was where Laxmana Gita is there, and where Laxmana in Ayodhya, there Ramchandraji is still he's sitting, and Laxmana asked some questions, Adhyatmic questions. And there again the description of Ram comes. Here it is different because he's in the sannyasi, the forest clothes. And if one can imagine, as they say, Ram sitting on a boulder on the mouth of a cave. So imagine a cave, in front of it is a boulder. Ramchandraji is sitting with one leg, or it's not written, but imagine. And he is wearing a deer skin. His whole body is of the dark hue color. And he has a crown of the matted hairs are all tied up in a bun on the top. Large eyes, long arms, and a smile on his lips. Eyes very cool and calm and tranquil. No agitation whatsoever. Attracting and charming smile on his face. You know, in Krishna Lila it comes. Smita Smita Sundara Mukhara Vinda Nacho Nandalala Nandalala. Smita Smita Sundar Mukhara Vinda. That Smith, when our Anup's son's name is Smith. This is Smith. Continuous, unreasonable, uncaused, for no reason, that smile is there on his lips. That smile you see in all gods and goddesses. You see all the Devis, you see all the Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Brahmaji is a bit serious. But Shivji and Narayan are always smiling. He was overwhelmed by the torment created due to the agony of separation from Sita. So even though he was tranquil and had a smile on his face, but in the depth of his eyes one could see the pining for Sita. The loss of Sita was disturbing him so much, and uh, and was looking blankly at the deer and birds as if lost in thoughts. He was so lost in thoughts that probably it didn't even register to him that this huge army and the chariot with Sugriva and Lakshmana has come. Sugriva and Lakshmana got down from their chariot a little far away and came and fell down at his feet with devotion and reverence. Then he must have come out of his reverie. Are? राम सुग्रीवमालिङ्ग्य पुष्टवानामय मन्तिके स्थापयित्वा यथान्याया पूजयामास धर्मवित् ततो ब्रवीद रघुश्रेष्ठं सुग्रीवो भक्तिनम्रधीः देव पश्य समायान्तीं वानराणां महाचमूम्. Sri Ram, who himself is the beholder of dharma, who is the bestower of dharma, righteousness, and embraced, the moment he saw Sugriva and Lakshmana coming, immediately he took him into his embrace and asked about his welfare. He seated him next to himself as an equal and duly honored him. Then Sugriva said to Sri Ram, and he didn't say it with arrogance. He said it with humility and reverence. Oh Lord, look at this huge army of monkeys. They have started arriving from all sides of the planet. And now he describes from where all they have come or what is the size of the army. So little bit, we will go through it quickly because ज़्यादा interesting नहीं रहेगा इसमें. कुलाचलाद्रिसम्भूता मेरुमन्दरसन्निभाः नानाद्वीपसरिच्छैल वासिनः पर्वतोपमाः असङ्ख्याता समायान्ति हरय कामरूपिणः सर्वे देवांशसम्भूताः सर्वे युद्धविशारदाः. Monkeys who are born on the Himalayas and other great mountains have bodies as colossus as Sumeru and Mandrachal mountain, who live in different continents, along river banks and on mountains, and are as huge and enormous as mountains themselves. All of them have been born out of the sperm of gods. They can assume any form they like and are very expert in the art of warfare. So remember, all the gods they have been waiting. They have been waiting to come and serve. When Ramchandraji took the avatar and Sita ji took the avatar, at that time Brahmaji told all the gods and goddesses, you also take a monkey form, go help them. They are going to behave as if they are normal human beings. So you have to be their eyes and ears and various senses, and the strength that that they will have is your strength. You have to support them. And that's why here Sugriva is saying that all these fellows, all these people, they are born from the gods themselves. Atra kechid gajabal balaha kechid dashagak jopamaha gajayuta bala kechid anye mita bala prabho केचिद अंजनकूटाभा केचिद कनकसन्निभाः केचिद रक्तान्तबदना दीर्घबालास्तथा परे शुद्धस्फटिकसङ्काशाः केचिद राक्षससन्निभाः गर्जन्तः परितो यान्ति वानरायुद्धकाङ्क्षिणः. O Lord, out of them some have the strength of one, some have 10, and some have 10,000 elephant strength. And there is no criteria or measurement of the strength of others. Who is that? Hanumanji, Sugriv, Angad. They are Atulito Baldhama, Hanumanji. Look, some are black, some are dark complexion, some are Kajal, Giri, like a solidified suit. Some are fair complexion like gold. Some have red faces like that of color of blood, while some have long hairs on their bodies. Some look clean like pure crystal, while others look terrible and frightening like demons. All of these monkeys are very eager for battle. That is why they are running here and there, raring to go, roaring all the while, because they want action. So Ramchandra is happy. त्वदाज्ञाकारिणः सर्वे फलमूलाशनः प्रभो वृक्षाणामधिपो वीरो जाम्बवान्नाम बुद्धिमान् एष मे मन्त्रिणां श्रेष्ठः कोटिभल्लूकवृन्दपः हनुमानेश विख्यातो महासत्त्वपराक्रमः. O Lord, they will all obey you. He is the king. They have all obeyed Sugriv to come here. Now he is saying that they will obey you, O Sri Ram. So you override my command also. So in front of them he is telling them that they will obey you and they will survive by eating only fruits and roots, etc. And you will not have to worry about logistics and ration for this huge army. Big problem, no? If you are a king and you have to have a army, big problem is how do you feed them? Remember when we were watching, when the Bharatji came with his whole army to meet Sri Ram, and at that time they spoiled the whole forest. They killed, they cut trees, they collected so much fruits and everything. And at that time, Bharatji gave them a miss before they could cross the river. Because if they keep coming, all the forests will be destroyed. The entire kingdom of Ayodhya was coming with him. So here he's saying, you don't worry about it. The king of bears, Jambavant, is very brave, wise and intelligent. He is the Lord, commander of all 10 million bears. They came to fight with Sri Ram. And and he says, he is one of my foremost ministers. Who is Jambavan? Bear. We know bear. Who is he? Like Hanumanji is Pavanaputra. Ramchandra is Narayana himself. He is the son of Brahmaji. He is a Brahma Amsha. And then not only that, next to me is Hanumanji, the son of wind god, the Pavanputra, who is famous for his great strength and valor, and is most glorious, brilliant and radiant, and also Buddhiman Varishtaha. He is also intelligent. Majority of the monkey are not, they are smart, but they are not intelligent. He has a developed intellect. Vayuputroti tejasvi mantri buddhimatam varaha nalo nilascha gavayo gavaksho gandhamadanaha sharabho maindavaishchaiva gajapanasa evacha bali mukho dadhimukhaha sushenastara evacha kesari cha mahasattvaha pita hanumato bali ete te yuthaparama pradhanyena mayoditaha. Here again he is still going on with the names of the powerful monkeys on his side. He says Hanumanji is the foremost and he is the wisest one and is my chief minister. Besides these two, my other army chief commanders are as follows: Nala, Neel, Gavai, Gavaksha, Gandhamadana, Sharava, Maindava, Gajapanasa, Valimukha, Dadhimukha, Sushen, Tara, and the father of Hanuman, the most valorous, valiant, and great warrior, the most famous and agile Kesari. Kesari Nandan bolte hai na? So that was Anjani Nandan also and Kesari Nandan also. Anjani Putra, the Kesari or Keshari. Mahatmano Mahaviryaha Shakratulya Parakramaha Ete Pratyekata Koti Vanarayuthapaha Tavagnyakarinas Sarve Devansha Sambhavaha Esha Valisuta Shriman Angado Nama Vishrutaha. All of them are of noble and great heart, strong and valiant and mighty, and like Indra, each of them is the commander of his own army, and millions of monkeys are under them, and all of them are obedient to you, O Shri Ram. In front of all the commanders, Sugriv is saying, they are all obedient to you. So nobody is going to, in the face of Ravana and the onslaught of Ravana, they are not going to run away. You say to stay, they will stay. And we see that in the war. To you, and have been born, and they are all God's parts. This is Bali's son, the famous Angad. Last one he says Angad. Not because he is not giving him importance. Either the first one is the most important or the last one is more important. Because now Angad will always remain in Ramchandraji's mind because that's the last name. Now he sings the glory of Angad. Bali tulya balo viro rakshasanam balantakaha ete chanye cha bahavaha tvadarthe takta jivitaha yodhara parvatagraischa nipuna shatrugha tane agyapaya raghushreshtha sarve te vashavartinaha. This Angad, he is as strong as Bali and is capable of crushing the demons by himself. In this manner, the monkeys as well as the many others are eager to lay down their lives for you, O Lord. They fight with large rocks, uproot mountains and trees, and they are all very expert in crushing and destroying the enemy. O great Sri Ram, all of them are under your control. Order them as you deem fit. Who are these monkeys and who are these bears and reech and bhalu? Who are they? Who are they? We told they are the ansh of gods. Subjectively, who are they? Who are they subjectively? Apply it on yourself. Subjectively means apply it on yourself. They are your thoughts. And their thoughts are they are fickle. Monkey mind hota hai na. I am hungry. No, I am not hungry. I like this. I don't like this. Very next moment. This is monkey mind. So even though all thoughts are fickle meaning they are temporary. Fickle meaning your mind, one type of thought comes, then next type of thought comes, sometimes ugly thought comes, next time intelligent thought comes, sometimes it goes on. Yet they are all ready to do the bidding of the Lord. They are all ready to do the bidding of the Lord. So they are all dedicated to the Lord. If all our thoughts are dedicated, surrendered, and taking the dictate from the Lord Himself, so all our thoughts, either they are only thinking of the Lord, Ram, Ram. So when they go anywhere, they are only going to chant Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Are our thoughts, all thoughts that are being chanted in the mind, are they of thinking of Ram? Or are you thinking of the Atma, which is the source of all these thoughts? Atma or consciousness? When you come from that point, all thoughts that you have in your mind will have the power to keep all the negativities at bay. All those thoughts which are dedicated to the Lord, those thoughts have the power to keep the, sit down, come, how? Surprise. They have the power to keep the negative thoughts, the destructive thoughts, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. These monkeys are also angry. Sugriva was also lusty. But everything is focused on the Lord. Now when that Lord's grace is there, then such thoughts also become a positive force, and they will be able to defeat the demons. And demons are in plenty. Watch your mind. We don't have to go anywhere else. We don't have to look at the world and keep coming to a judgment that these people are bad and those people are good. In everyone there is good and bad. You find out here. Look at it here. Rama Sugriva Malingya Harsha Purnashu Lochanaha Praha Sugriva Janasi Sarvam Tvam Karya Gauravam Marganartham Hi Janakya Niyunkshva Yadi Rochate Shrutva Ramasya Vachanam Sugriva Pritamanasaha Preshayamasa Balino Vanaran Vanararshabaha Dikshu Sarvasu Vividhan Vanaran Prashya Satwaram Dakshinam Dishamatyartham Prayatnena Mahabalam Yuvarajam Jambavantam Hanumantam Mahabalam Nalam Sushena Sharavam Mindam Dividamevacha Preshayamasa Sugrivo Vachanam Chedam Abravit. Then Sri Ram's eyes were filled with joy and tears of joy, and he embraced Sugriv. And he said, O Sugriv, you are aware of the difficulty of my task. If you think proper, you must appoint them and assign them the task of searching out Sita according to their ability and aptitude. Immediately, Ramchandraji doesn't take the responsibility. Remember, first chapter of Adhyatma Ramayana. Ram does not do anything. Sri Ram does not do anything. Everything the Shakti does. So he is the non-doer. Yes, he will do when it is required. But that also because the situation invokes it out of him. But here he says, all these are monkeys. You know them. They know you. You are their Lord. You are their king. You guide them. You know what my problem is. I have to find Sita. I don't know where to find. You find. Now you have got your kingdom, you got your confidence, you got the energy, you got all these monkeys and bears. Now you tell them where to go, where not to go. And you say, and then he says, having sent other monkeys in various directions, he most carefully, after deep thought and consideration, selected the most important monkeys. Who are they? Angad. Jambavant is the bear, Hanuman, Nala, Neel, Sushen, Sharav, Maind and Dvivid, and send them towards the south. He said to them, and then he gives them a warning. And that warning is not only for them, but it's also for all other monkeys. What does he say? Vichinvantu prayatnena bhavanto janakim shubham Masadarvanga nivartadvam gacchasana purasara Sitama drushtva yadivo masadurdhvam dinam bhavet tada pranantikam dandam matta prapsyatha vanaraha. By my orders, all of you must now make all the efforts to search out the most auspicious and virtuous Sita ji. And how much time I give you? I give you only 1 month. Only 1 month. Law bana diya unhone. If you return after 1 month without having found Sita, then, O monkeys, you shall receive capital punishment, which is death. Straight away. Huh? At my hands, that too. I shall kill you all. This is the diktat. He had to scare them on one hand, because he's strong. He's a brother of Bali. So they had to scare them. If they are not scared, they will not behave. So monkey mind, it won't, either it is working with inspiration, or second, it works with under a fear. Seekers, they also function under two conditions. Either they get inspired to surrender to Lord out of fear, or those who are seekers of the truth, they are self-inspired from within. See? So till a point comes, even our mind, initially, why do you go to temple? Don't tell me you love God. You are afraid of God. That's why you go to temple. If I don't go to God every Saturday, I think something will happen. I broke my rule. Now, someone yesterday called. They said, Swamiji, this accident took place. Did the accident took place because we didn't, Shirdi Sai Baba is angry with us? Because they had the darshan and they went somewhere and they had an accident. But this is how a human being behaves. He thinks. Cause, effect, cause, effect, cause, effect. But monkey mind, and monkeys are extroverted by nature. They are not introverted. Hanumanji is introverted. Kesari is introverted. Jambavan is introverted. But all other monkeys, they are not introverted. Maybe in different degrees, but not to that extent. So that mind, those thoughts which are extroverted by nature, or that mind which is extroverted by nature, to them only fear function works. They don't know who Sri Ram is. They don't know. They have only come because the most powerful monkey of their time, which is Sugriv, he has called them, so they have come. They don't know who this human being is called Sri Ram. They don't know who Laxmana is. Some of them know, but not everyone else. They have not seen their Ramchandraji's prowess. They have not seen how powerful Sri Sugriv has seen. So their faith lies in Sugriv. And Sugriv knows that the only way to motivate these fellows is give them a deadline and the fear of death. Then they will do the best. Otherwise, they will just, what will they do otherwise?
Tomorrow.
No.
They will eat.
They will be hanging on the trees, eating bananas, plucking the oranges, plucking the apples, and then after some time they will come back. So Sugriv knows this. And this you should know about your mind also. If given an opportunity, the mind will go extroverted. Let's go window shopping, let's go car shopping, let's go house shopping, let's go, I'm getting bored in this, staying, doing the same thing, getting up, going to work, eating food, going to sleep. Whole week I done. Now I need some change. And what to do? Go shopping. Go eating outside. any given opportunity, an extroverted mind will become even more extroverted. And that extroverted mind needs some discipline. Either the discipline is of the Guru, the fear of the Guru Maharaj, the discipline of the Guru Maharaj, or the fear of God. That is what is recognized and put in the scriptures. Shama, Dama, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhan, isn't it? Control your senses, control your mind. Uparama, even if the eyes are open, you are not distracted. And do this with faith. इति प्रस्थाप्य सुग्रीवो वानरान् भीमविक्रमान् रामस्य पार्श्वे श्रीरामं नत्वा चोपविवेश सः गच्छन्तं मारुतिं दृष्ट्वा रामो वचनमब्रवीत् अभिज्ञानार्थमेतन्मे ह्यङ्गुलीयकमुत्तमं मानामाक्षरसंयुक्तं सीतायै दीयतां सः रह अस्मिन् कार्ये प्रमाणं हि त्वमेव कपिसत्तमा जानामि सत्वं ते सर्वं गच्छ पन्था शुभस्तव. Having thus told all these various valiant and committed to the mission, the monkeys and the bears, Sugriv came and bowed before Sri Ram. He sat down near Sri Ram for a moment near him, and at that moment, seeing Hanumanji going on his mission, Sri Ram called him and said, what did he say? Gacchantam marutim drushtva Ramo vachanam abravit. Now Ramchandraji, remember Ramchandraji, Jambavant, Angad, Nala, Neela, Sushena, and few others, they are all going southwards. Jatayu told Ravan took her southwards. So the most important team is being sent southwards. How many directions are there?
10.
You agree?
10.
10 or 8?
8 or 10.
Up and down.
Okay, good. Good. So, towards the south, our Hanumanji and this team is going, the most smart team or the intelligent team. And there, Ramchandraji calls Hanumanji because all auspiciousness, our who was that? कौन थी जो राम राम करती रहती थी? Shabri. Shabri had told that, oh Shri Ram, when you go to Shrishymukh, you are going to meet someone who is going to be from there your fortune will change. He will help you a lot. And Ramchandraji has recognized the moment first person he met was Hanumanji. He has recognized his intelligence, he has recognized his wisdom, he has recognized his cleverness, he has recognized his strength, and therefore he calls him and he says, he gives him his ring, and he says, take this ring which has my initials and keep it with you, and you should give this to Sita when she is alone as a means of your identification. See, and this we'll see. You have all heard the story. So she says, you give it to her when she is alone, not in front of everyone. You are the only one who is capable of doing this difficult task. Ramchandraji already is bestowing Hanumanji with all his blessings by saying these words, that you are the only one who who I trust with this task. If you have come to satsang, you are feeling that Ram Naam ki lat lag gayi hai, yeah? Bhagwan's name is not leaving you. He has chosen you. Bhagwan has chosen you. You have not chosen him. You may have started, but as much as you may do, you will not be able to incessantly be remembering him. That incessant remembrance of the Lord and doing everything for the sake of the Lord happens by His grace alone. If little bit I comes in between, then arrogance will come, then mistakes will happen. But when you have accepted that everything is His doing, that He is my source, He is my essence, then how can one go wrong? And Hanumanji has shown that, Ramchandraji has recognized that, and therefore he gives him this ring, and he says, you are the only one who is capable of doing this difficult task. I know your strength and intelligence. All right, proceed now on your path. Be blessed and have good luck. And with these blessings, he sends Hanumanji along with the others, Angad, etc., towards the south. He has given blessings to everyone, Ramchandraji, but special blessings to Hanumanji. Special blessings to Hanumanji. What did he say? He says, Janami sattvam te sarvam. Janami sattvam. He says, I know your purity. I know your essence. I know what you are capable of. When a Guru Maharaj tells a student like this, and many times these incidences have happened, the student melts. When you remember those incidents in your life, when you are in that frame of mind of complete surrender, and that time the teacher tells you or God speaks to you, and inexplicable strength and confidence comes from inside. You know you are taken care of. You know you cannot go wrong. See? Many people in their life have experienced many Mahatmas coming and visiting them, either in dream or live, even today. Many people, those who follow Kriya Yoga, when they start chanting, our Mahatar Baba comes and visits them, or other masters come and visit them, Lehdi Mahashaya comes and visits them, Paramahansa Yogananda comes and visits them, or many other masters or rishis, they come and visit them, and they guide them and say, do this, do that, do this mantra now. You read some of the biographies, you will be surprised. See? So this, how did they come? Did you call them? You didn't even know who that fellow was. Many of them don't even know. जैसे अपने क्लास में लुइस आती थी, यू नो रिमेंबर लुइस, उसको सत्य साई बाबा आते थे. After many years, she saw his photograph in Chapel Street. I said, this fellow comes to my house. At night, he used to come and hang in the air and speak to her. Or she used to dream of him many times. But she has never met him. Never seen this fellow before. And first day she saw, went into that hall in Chapel Street, and then became Baba devotee. So these things do happen. What I am trying to hear to is not go after miracles. What I am telling you is, once the mind becomes introverted, once the mind becomes available for the grace of Lord who is always present, yet we stupidly allow our mind to become extroverted and keep falling uh, on our and keep having accidents. See, change. Hanumanji, his whole life from childhood is like that. See, for example, I never did the YouTube talks or uploading of YouTube or no channel. One day Swamiji came and said, he says, here, take my camera. He used to have those Sony cameras. I still have it. Yeah, take this camera, record, and now put on YouTube. From that day I started. From that day I started. Till then I never did. When he told me, I started doing it. क्यों बोला, किस लिए बोला, why he didn't tell me before, why he's telling me so late, technology was there so many years ago. Who cares, man? You are here for putting it on YouTube, or you are here for your own self-perfection or surrender to the Lord? किसके लिए हो? जो बोला है तो कर रहे हैं, जो हो रहा है, जो जितना हो रहा है वो हो रहा है. No itch. See? He said, don't drive. Story over. पूछना नहीं फिर कि why you are saying that? Are you thinking that I will get an accident and I die? Don't go into this unwanted thinking. Keep your mind empty. And if someone of that stature is saying something, if Ramchandraji is telling Hanumanji, I believe in you, I know you are the one, I know your strength and capability, I have no doubt about it. Story over. No arguments after that. No discussion also. Our Swamiji says no argument, no discussion. No argument, no discussion. Now, if you argue and discuss, what will happen? What he knows about you, you are cancelling it. You are not allowing it to flower in you. You are not allowing it to flower in you. He is invoked by those words, he is invoking your potential. But you are cancelling it. एवं कपीनां राज्ञाते विसृष्टा परिमार्गणे सीताया अंगदमुखा बभ्रमुस्तत्र तत्रः भ्रमन्तो विन्ध्यगहने ददृशु पर्वतोपमं राक्षसं भीषणाकारं भक्षयन्तं मृगान् गजान् रावणोऽयमिति ज्ञात्वा केचिद्वा नरपुङ्गवाः जग्नु किला शब्दं मुञ्चतो मुष्टिभीक्षणात् नायं रावण इत्युक्त्वा ययुरन्यन्महद्वनं तु तृषार्था सलिलं तत्र नाविन्दन् हरिपुङ्गवा. We'll just quickly read this and conclude after this. In this manner, Angad and other monkeys, and they all were dispatched by Sugriva, and with a clear instruction in which direction they have to go. And in Ramayana it comes, Sugriva here explains the entire globe. Those who are going the west, he told them where the land masses, how will they be. Those who are going to Europe, he has mentioned the Alps and everything. And the shape of the land, he has told these monkeys. At that time, that was 20,000 years ago. Those who go to south, he has told how the landmass is, like Australia, or east, if they are going the straits and all those, what type of people. It's quite in detail that he has told. He is giving instructions. Those who are going north, he talked about the Uzbeks and the Azerbaijanis and Tashkent and all. As you go further, he said there will be Himalayas and you have to cross them and you will come across this and you will face this. Then all that he has explained. And in this way, he has even mentioned the Black Sea. Black Sea and Caspian Sea, that also he has told. And they started roaming the earth in search of Sitaji, and while wandering, they came across the dense forest of Vindhyachal mountain. They saw a mountain like formidable demon who was catching hold of deer and elephants of the forest and eating them. Some monkeys mistakenly thought that he was Ravana, and so they chuckled loudly and excitedly and punched him to death in a fraction of a moment. Then they realized that he cannot be Ravana, because with the ease with which they have been able to kill him. So they went to another dense forest in search of Sita. They felt very thirsty, but water was not visible anywhere. Now they are moving towards this is the group which is going to south. We'll look at this 14th from 34th verse onwards. We'll look at it in our next class. Enough for today. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Just sit quietly for a moment.